Hi everyone, so this is another plan with me, and I'm using the May kit from Sadies Stickers that matches her monthly kit. I am just going to shut up a minute because there is some lovely rain sounds in the background that I'm just going to put on the screen. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did while I was planning. We do get a lot of rain here, so lovely, lovely, lovely sounds. Yeah, so this week I've actually remembered to bring my planner to have in front of me while I'm doing the voiceover so that I can actually remember and look at what my plans for the week were, as opposed to trying to do it off memory and just follow through the video. Hopefully that'll be a little bit easier for me to kind of follow what's going on. But yeah, the kit is from Sadies Stickers, and it's an absolutely gorgeous kit. I love the colours. It's sort of muted, neutral pinks and yellows and creams with some greens from the flowers. So I pulled in two sheets that she also has in her shop of floral deco, just to pull in with the kit. It's not a perfect match, but the colours were right to just have kind of tucked in and sort of peeking out in places where I wanted a bit of floral deco. So that's why I pulled those sheets in, and hopefully you will see how it all comes together. So I've just laid the bottom washi, which is absolutely gorgeous. The kit is gold foil, and the bottom washi has some really pretty butterflies on it and some straight lines on the bottom piece. And the whole kit is just these absolutely beautiful flowers. So yeah, big fan of this kit. I'm just laying down the date covers here, and then you will see me putting in my sidebar. I don't think a whole lot happened this week, so there was a lot of kind of I don't want to say filler but certainly you'll see on some days I didn't have much to mark, so I've kind of made them really big on the page, or I have put some deco in between to kind of break up the page a bit. So just going back to what's going on in the spread, I used a half scallop box from the kit. That's where I'm going to put my monthly script sticker, and then I'm just adding, I thought these were the prettiest headers, they match the washi, so I just wanted to pull them in. And I don't personally put headers above my full boxes, so I just wanted to have a way to be able to pull them in. So I thought going across the top was a really nice way to pull them in. So then I'm just putting the full box there, and then just repositioning that half scallop box. And then I am sort of changing how I use my sidebar. I used to use it really functionally and put in my meals and put in some sort of weekly tracking, but I just think, I know it sounds so crazy, but I think it looks prettier without anything actually written. So that I'll still write my meals, or perhaps I'll do a to-do list where you'll see me placing the full box of Monday to Sunday. But the two habit trackers I tend to just leave empty now, because there's nothing I need to track at the moment, just in terms of tick boxes. And I just think they look really pretty. I don't necessarily want to make it decorative by way of, you know, bringing in other deco stickers. I like the way it looks. I just prefer how it looks without any writing in it. So I haven't actually tracked my meals this week at all, so that's remained empty anyway. But I would usually track my meals, and I'm just obsessed with the floral boxes and everything. I think they're gorgeous. So I'm just laying down my full boxes throughout the spread. They are, again, just absolutely beautiful. And you can see there, I just kind of map out very lightly where I want to put everything to make sure I'm happy with the order of the stickers, because some of them you want to make sure you've sort of broken up the colour a little bit where you can. So yeah, just making sure I don't have all of the floral ones on one page and all of the clothes ones or whatever on the other page. You've got to make sure it's all nice and evenly spread, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So then I'm just working through my Monday, and I'll kind of explain some of the shops. Again, it's another spread where all of my icons, I'm just looking through them all now to make sure I haven't missed any. Every single one of my icons, apart from a laptop and a TV on Sunday, are all White Stationery, Crafts by Thaowie, and Miss and Meow. This is a recurring thing you'll see every single week. Those are the main 3 shops that I use for everything. So on Monday I was just feeling a bit rubbish, and Monday is my work from the office day, so I carpooled in with a colleague from work, and then in the evening we went out and we got McDonald's, and then we played some Dead by Daylight. And again, as you will see me mark all the way through, I think it finishes on the 23rd of August, you'll see me mark Love Island every single day. So yeah, you'll see that every single day with a white Stationery TV in a different colour. For the most part, I'll mix up the shades of pink, or for this kit actually her kind of cream nude shade worked really well, so I pulled that in on a couple of days as well. So yeah, that was more of a pick me up kind of evening because I felt so rubbish. So then we'll be moving into Tuesday, and I think you'll probably notice I like to use a lot sorry if you just can hear my chair squeaking in the background, a lot of pieces from the kit, sort of as many as I can. I will pull in the odd fancy box, but for the most part with kits that work really well for me, so Sadies Stickers, Crafts by Thaowie, Miss and Meow, Two Little Bees, all of those sorts of kits. I tend to like to use as much as I can from the kit because it's so pretty and it all ties in really well. So you'll see me kind of using, I think every single thing that I've marked has something from the kit, apart from something that I've marked on Saturday and on Sunday, but everything else has something from the kit because I just love it. So on Tuesday, our TV was delivered to our house, so so I was home all day because I work from home a couple of days a week, so I was working from home then, and I was able to be in for that to be collected, and I absolutely love those little moving vans from White Stationery. I think they're adorable, so I used a pink one. Then someone was supposed to come to repair our oven. They did not arrive in the end. They were running late from 9:30 in the morning. Riddle me that. And then we basically just got bumped off the list, so that's had to be rearranged. And then I'm just marking that my husband bought an electric car. He absolutely loves his cars. Sorry, he only has one. That made it sound like he has multiples, but he loves cars. And he's got a really nice car at the moment that he absolutely loves driving, but he feels like since our city is eventually going to be bringing in charges for driving petrol and diesel cars in the centre, now sort of makes sense to move over to electric. So that's what he did on Tuesday, and that'll be here in a few weeks. And then there's a Marks and Spencer's right by the car dealership, which is a really fancy supermarket in the UK. So we just popped in there to get ourselves a couple of treats, some expensive fruit and the likes. Then on Wednesday, you'll see me just marking with a laptop there. That's from Crafts by Thaowie. That I was offered a new job at my current company. I've been looking for a new job. I've been looking for a new job for a while, and I absolutely love my office, but I hate what I do. So my manager is one of the most wonderful managers in the whole wide world, and he knew that I was looking to move fairly soon, so he sort of had a chat with me about moving position within the team rather than leaving the company altogether. So that was really nice, and then he put together a formal job offer for me for what he thought would work, which was really, really nice. So lovely to be able to be staying in the same team. I do absolutely love working there, so that'll be nice. So that will come into effect in sort of 4 to 6 weeks time. It's essentially like working a notice period, and then I'll move into the other position. Then we also went for dinner on Wednesday evening. We went out to a restaurant called Prego. It's an Italian restaurant, and it was delicious. I'd never been before. And then moving over to Thursday, most of the evening was spent playing Dead by Daylight. I'm obsessed with that game at the moment. We play it with a group of friends, and it is so much fun. My husband loves it as well, not as much as me, but we do have fun. Then you'll see me marking. So I used as much space as I could to fill up that space with the bubble bath. I just really wanted to take up as much space as possible because I only had those 3 things to mark on Thursday. And then you'll see me put sort of a cute little decorative divider between that and the Dead by Daylight stickers, which I also did on Wednesday, right at the bottom of Wednesday. I just thought it looked really cute, and I have no other purpose for those scalloped headers, so I thought it was really cute. So then on Friday, I posted my second plan with me, and that was really good. I'm actually really enjoying doing these at the moment, so we'll see how long it lasts. I really don't want to commit to any sort of schedule, even though it is happening weekly at the moment. I am scared to commit to that in case I lose the joy. I just really want to enjoy my hobby, so we'll see how it goes. But at the moment I'm really enjoying it. So at lunchtime on Fridays we tend to go out for a drink all together as a team, and we went just across the road to a place that does really nice wine and sort of snacky food. So we got some churros and they were delicious. The chocolate sauce was insane. And I'm obsessed with those wine stickers from White Stationery, so you will be seeing those in a lot of spreads. I bought a lot of them. Then our paving slabs were delivered, ready to go in on Saturdays. That's what you can see me marking there with that truck. And then lo and behold, more Dead by Daylight was played on Friday night. And then we watched Love Island in bed. So it was a really nice Friday. I love how I marked the wine and churros. I just think it's really, really cute. And then moving into Saturday, so the paving slabs were installed throughout the whole day. We weren't there, but the contractor, he was so lovely. He came and he put everything in. We actually went to Dorset for the day for my husband's mum's birthday. It was her birthday on the 9th of August, but this was the closest weekend that we could go to her birthday to go and celebrate. So we all went and had a barbecue at their house, and it was really lovely. We went up and came back in the same day, so I've just written in a drive home late at the bottom of the page there, because we usually stay overnight, but it was just so nice to go just for the day. And then I used a Miss and Meow Polaroid box, I want to call that, to mark the actual barbecue. And then on Sunday we just chilled the whole day. It was such a calm, lovely day. We slept in really late, then we just chilled. I watched some TV downstairs on our new sofa, and it was just really lovely. And then we played games with friends for most of the afternoon and evening, so I just marked that on there as well. Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking, I can't stay still. And then I used a TV from the kit just to mark Love Island again at the end there. So I'm just showing you the whole page and all the foil because it's absolutely gorgeous. And then that's the whole spread all together. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then these are all the leftover bits that I didn't end up using from the kit.